We've been expecting you. Hey, what's going on there, VC? Dave back, and got some recent finds, some VCLT. I shot a VCLT video for what I got, but I haven't put it up. I'm sorry. Travis got a hold of me, and that's actually the little ping is probably him. I'm chatting with him on Facebook right now. But he sent me a message, said, hey, what do you think about, how much do you care about condition? To which I said, as long as it plays, I'm good. I'm pretty happy with it. And so then that became sort of a nightmare because I put my old address on. I put the address of where I live now. No, I did. I put my old address correctly, but I put the city of where I lived before because it's where the rest of my family lives. And I was really worried that the package wasn't going to get there, and I told him. And anyway, it did end up getting there, but it's sort of funny because I had the city circled in like red grease pencil with a bunch of question marks, and so that was all my fault. But anyway, I've been talking about Pink Floyd a lot, and he found this bad boy for me. So, Travis, I spun it. Man, it sounds really, really good. I love the fact that it's got the live version of Set Your Controls for the Heart of the Sun. This sounds really, really phenomenal. And I was very happy to get it. So thank you, Travis, very much. It's vinyl on video. I'm sure if you're watching my videos, you're probably already watching his. Both of you that are watching my videos. Anyway, so that's the stuff I got. I set down a stack. I got to wheel out a frame. And wheel back in. Okay, so this was my brother's birthday earlier in the week, and similar to when it was my birthday, the gift was a specific dollar amount and a trip over to Bloomington Normal, where there's some absolutely just fantastic record stores. And I got a few 45s that I always do. Actually, it's probably the fewest I've ever bought, to be completely honest. I got this. It's 4 by Buck Owens, and it's an EP, so it's kind of cool, hence the 4 by Buck Owens. One side is Memphis, and If You Fall Out of Love with Me, and the other side is Falling For You, and Let the Sad Times Roll On. I think I actually have at least all of those on something else, but I've never seen a Buck Owens EP, so I had to buy it. One that my brother found for me, which is Jerry Reed the Bird. If you don't know this song, it's hilarious. Just look it up on like YouTube. You're already here anyway. Look at my video, Travis' video, listen to the song The Bird, and then watch cat videos, and then somebody else's video. Another 45 that I got is Buenas Noches from A Lonely Night. It's the record, but it's a Dwight Yoakam promo for She Wore Red Dresses. So I like Dwight Yoakam. I got some of his 45s, but I don't have any promo stuff. And then is another Dwight Yoakam 45, but Ain't That Lonely Yet, and the other side is 1,000 Miles from Nowhere. My brother, a different brother, he bought me. He knows that I'm the gigantic Chet Atkins nerd / aficionado, whatever we're calling it this week. And he got me this, Chet Atkins, at The Pops Goes Country. This sounds actually really cool. It's a very different sort of sound for Chet Atkins, but it shows like what a just super duper versatile guitar player he is, and why I personally have so much respect for him. We're gonna hit up a couple of more free records when I went shopping. The guy buys 2,500 records at a time. Buys these big lots and stuff like that. So he has some overflow and some free stuff, usually out in a box. So this time I had like 4 boxes out there, and I rated some of those. The Supremes, Where Does the Love Go? It has some wear on it, and then a little maybe water damage. I got stuck to something else. But I took it home, cleaned it up. It sounds really, really good. I'm super duper thrilled about that. I've got a bunch of this guy's stuff, and you probably should too if you like jazz. This is Ramsey Lewis, Another Voyage. I highly recommend paying this. I definitely would have paid for it. I got really lucky that it was free. So I recommend picking it up if you see it, just like out and about. If you couldn't tell, I am a former Marine, so I have to have a copy of Semper Fidelis and other Sousa marches. It's just, if they find out you don't have one, they break into your house and break your legs. It's awful, and I'm scared of them. There's another freebie that I picked up, but honestly, I'm not sure where in the stack it is. In fact, I might have actually totally like derped out and not grabbed it. Another, I find it, like I said, I've been picking up more Pink Floyd, and I have a copy of, actually, Final Cut. It's really good. I like that. Plays really good. Jack's had a little oomph on it, but not bad. Picked this up for $1. I couldn't believe it. I made sure that gotten kind of friendly with the shop owner. Said, hey, you know, is this supposed to be here? And he pulled it out. I said, yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but other than that, I was just like amazed because there's, you know, there's like no ring wear. There's very little, and on the back, and if you pull out, you know, it's got the original inner sleeve, and it's like mint. I actually was the one that split it on the bottom. Hey, buddy. Hey, hold on. He's trying to be an internet star again. Scott, come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Okay. Say hi to the nice people on YouTube. Hi, nice people on YouTube. Hi. Mika. All right. See, Robert. He's all about Mika. Whatever, you know. Alright, back to the loot. Here is another dollar record, which is The Rambling Man. Man, this one is killer. I would look for this guy, you know, Rambling Man, Rainy Day Woman. Does a version of Midnight Rioter, has Amanda. A whole bunch of stuff. You know, I mean, this is a killer record. Couldn't believe I scored it for $1. Some more than $1 records. My brother has this. This is Elvis. It's the Sun Sessions, but it's actually on RCA. Have not actually spun that yet. I've been spinning some other stuff. One of those records that for a decent price has eluded me, and it's actually on my turntable right now. Eric Clapton Soul Hand. I swore I owned a copy of that record when I was like 17, but apparently I do not. Another record that has eluded me for a good price, and I picked one up for a good price. Sadly, it does not contain the poster. I was really hoping it did. Anyway, Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. I should probably get more individual Dylan albums, but I have way less room right now. So, I mean, right now this overflow is living in a milk crate. When we had to split up the record collection, Nate took all the Joe Walsh because it was his. So I'm starting to replenish that. Joe Walsh was $1. Everybody needs Joe Walsh. King of Cool, Steve McQueen, Bullet soundtrack. I actually picked this up for $1. I was like, you know, if it doesn't play, I don't care. I was going to frame it. A little bit of a clean. It sounds fantastic. Kind of cool 60s jazz stuff. I'm not as much of a jazz aficionado to really even know how to describe it that well. Bolero. It's funny because as I was listening to this, I kept listening. This sounds really familiar. And I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized that they use it for Conan the Barbarian. And I was like, aha! So I called my brother John, because he's a big Conan fan. And I was like, hey, dude, they use this. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got to hear it. So I shot a little clip on my phone and sent it to him. Foreigner. Starting to get some Foreigner. I picked up Foreigner 4 a while back. This is Double Vision, which I picked up at Backbeats Records and Rantoul. I realized that these are sort of all just kind of like thrown in together. Sorry for those of you who are trying to like keep track of the home game. I'll put like a reminder in it, the commercial. Eagles, Desperado. You don't like the Eagles? I don't give a f***. I do. That is a great album. Duel and Dalton, great tune. Picked up my very first Cheap Trick record, Dream Police. Out friggin' standing. Really good record. I like it. I did not know them that well. The only thing I think I knew on there was the title track, Dream Police. That was actually really pretty much it. Fantastic. $2. Picked that up also at Backbeats from the weekend trip because I had that one. I needed this one. Cheap Trick in color. Not the Steve Albini one, unfortunately. Funny story about that is when I was living in Charleston, I saw the record. A bunch of buzz on it on the VC or on YouTube, Facebook, the Facebook side of the VC. And I went in and I was like, you know what? I saw that record in there. I'm gonna go back there and get it. Gone. I still think that there's a secret Squirrel Super Spy VC member that lives down there, and I will smoke you out, good sir. I will find you. Yeah, weaselness will not be tolerated. Okay, another dollar record. Sound of Johnny Cash. It's from like 62, $1. in fantastic shape. And look at that, man. It's not even split. Good Lord. What are you doing, people? How are you selling these records for $1? I don't understand it. I really don't. Because this was great. I actually passed on this the last time I was at up there in Normal. Did not pass on it this time. The guy's been holding it for me since May. Michael and John at Reverberation Vinyl. Thank you very much. People say you can't buy loyalty, but that's a lie. But this is what they held for me. This is Bass Drum of Death. I probably am going to do a needle drop of this. I'm not going to do it today, or at least not in this video, but I'm going to get around to doing it. It's garage rock. If you like kind of stuff along the lines of Ty Segall, check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay, Saban, I got 2 left, and Scout is looking at me like I'm a crazy person. This is something, I've got Chet Atkins stuff. I've got early Chet Atkins stuff. This is my second Chet Atkins promo 45. Now what you're thinking, it's Christmas. I don't care. It's Chet Atkins promo, man. We got Jingle Bells on one side, and the other side is Christmas carols. But that's cool. I love this stuff. I don't care if you don't. I do. And the last thing, one of those when, you know, the actual karma of the vinyl collecting and Kismet all conspire, and good things happen. You find the band, the Brown Album. This is an album I've been looking for forever. And we're digging through there, and North Street Records. It's 2 rooms. You go in the front. There's like dollar area, and then there's also like like your new arrivals. A little bit of choke point. You go into the back room, and it's funny because I keep a list on my phone. I don't know if anybody else does. But I keep a list of stuff I'm looking for because my tastes are very eclectic. And that's not to be like, oh, I think I'm so great. It's just like, I am a weirdo, and I kind of like everything. That's getting burned out. But anyway, it's all of the stuff that I keep on there because I collect everything from Bing Crosby the Slayer. So, I'm in the back room. I turn on my phone, browsing like, what am I looking for? Oh, yeah. The band Brown Album. John's like, hey, there, I found one in a box. And I couldn't believe it. So I run up there. I'm excited. I pull it out. And the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. That's in this lot of 2,500 records we just bought. We haven't got a price on it. And, I was really mopey, man. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted the record. So he said, well, hold on a minute. Hands it to the guy behind the counter and says, he's like, well, I'll get him to grade it. And we'll see what's what. So he looks at it and goes, well, it's a little beat up, it's a little dirty. $2. Are you kidding me? $2. And a great, look at that. I don't know if this is a first or a second press, but it is early. I mean, I'm a little bit of a Capitol nerd. I know that is an earlier, used in like the late 60s, early 70s. Capitol. I don't know if it's original, but it's got to be within the first couple presses. So I am now a very proud owner of the band Brown Album. And very enjoyable. And that is, so far, that's pretty much what I've got. I've picked up Animals, and I've picked up Metal. I think I covered those in a couple other videos. Really great stuff, getting more and more. Pink Floyd, which I love. Can't afford the MoFi stuff, Robert. If I did, I would have it. But I was really, really happy because some of the money that I was able to give my brother, he was able to get a import pink press of Wish You Were Here. That's got a little bit of a marble in it. So, I think it's a different run than my green one, but it looks really, really cool. I haven't listened to it. He said it sounds freaking amazing. So I'm really happy that my money helped go to that because he said, oh, you know what? You can have your money go to whichever stuff you want to. It's like, okay, well, my money bought like the Pink album, the Pink Wish You Were Here, and I don't know. I think it's something else it went to. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try to keep this under 15 minutes. There's my loot. Good to be back. Now that I'm somewhat more permanent, maybe I can actually start buying another record or two and show and play along and jump in on contests. And I will see everyone around the YouTubes.